Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video in the AI Shorts video series. As you know, this video series focuses on information about AI, how you can use AI in your educational and professional lives. So today we're going to focus on using ChatGPT to do a writing transformation, or whatever you might call that. Basically, I can take a document that maybe is written in a certain style or with a certain word count or for a certain audience, and then transform that for other audiences or other contexts or other word counts. And I got inspired to do this really just thinking about how this happens with AI imagery. And you can check out my video on AI imagery. But the idea that you could take an image that, let's say, was in an impressionist style and then turn that into an anime style is pretty amazing. And so for all practical purposes, we can do the same thing with text. And the cool thing about this is sometimes you have a text that you wrote for one audience or one context and you need to transform it. Could you use the generative technology of ChatGPT, which stands, by the way, for Generative Pre-trained Transformer? So in a sense, we're doing some transformation with this experiment here and seeing what exactly might happen if we take a text and try to do multiple iterations of it. So we'll jump online now and take a look. Okay, so one of the coolest things that I've discovered actually is using ChatGPT to transform text. So over the last 3-4 weeks or so, I've been involved in, from the ground up, redesigning both of our handbooks, the Faculty Mentoring Handbook and the Faculty Handbook. And from time to time, some of these things were written, some of the text segments were written back before I got here, like in the early 90s. So sometimes the language isn't quite right or isn't super friendly to the faculty. Maybe it's not student friendly. So one of the things I can do is try to simulate here how I use ChatGPT to do what I call text transformation. So let's check this out. So I'm going to type in something. I'm going to pretend this is a policy. Hello, and I'm going to write it in a way that is not student friendly. Hello, students. You need to know that if you cheat in my anthropology class, you will be in a load of pain. I will be mean and hard on you, and I will report you to our college authorities. Again, this is a joke. I'm trying to use this to see, can ChatGPT transform a non-student friendly text into a student friendly text? I will use the force of the law and the hammer of Thor to come down on you and make you feel like an insignificant ant. Do not cheat or you will regret it. Okay, so what I want to do, I'm just going to take this. So hypothetically, you would have this in your buffer. So you would copy this from your Word document, PDF, Canvas page, and then say, please rewrite this into a student-friendly language version. And I found that I just put a colon there, then I do the cut and paste. You got to either hit return or hit this arrow, and then it will rewrite it for you. So I have no idea what it's going to do. Let's see if it does a good job. Okay, so I think it's done a better job. So again, it doesn't say about the hammer of Thor and an insignificant ant. I do not like necessarily strict action. It's not acceptable. And again, this is subjective. You may feel differently than I do. Cheating hurts not only you, but your fellow classmates. And I'm going to say, that's great. Can you make more friendly and take out references to authorities? I just think that's kind of, again, I put that in deliberately because I think that authorities has a negative connotation to it, like police officer or someone who is coming down on you hard. And so we don't want to really think of them being policed in a class. So let's see if this transformation helps. And again, one of the things that is cool about generative AI technology is it transforms information and you can continue to transform it by, in your conversation prompt, telling ChatGPT what to do. So let's check this out and see if the new version is better. I want to talk to you about something important. I'm just trying to compare the two. Yeah, it's even friendlier. So not acceptable is changed to something important. This means you should always do your own work. Don't cheat or copy from others. Learn and succeed on your own. Cheating is not allowed. If you cheat, you're not only hurting yourself, your classmates, integrity of your class. That's way better. So it took out reference to authorities. It took out the words not acceptable. It left in kind of these clauses here, but even the end is friendlier. So what it did is it said, let's work together to make this class a fair and honest learning environment. Again, once you're at this stage, what you can do is take the text that you're transforming, copy it into your favorite Word document, and then continue to do transformations there. You can put that back into ChatGPT. You can do whatever you want. Again, ChatGPT is free to use, at least that version that we've been talking about, not version 4, which is a premium feature. So I think this is pretty cool. I use this all the time. I take language that's policy language and I say, make this friendlier, make it this, make it that. Whatever variables or ideas you want to put in or context, it will do that. So if you say, take this little section of text and transform it by referencing only online classes and Zoom Canvas classes, it will do that for you. It'll put in that text, it'll constrain itself or transform that text, retransform it using the constraints or instructions that you've given it, because in a sense, doing generative learning, it's learning from the conversation that you're having with it. So I use this all the time to transform my text for work and for outside of work stuff, and hopefully you find it useful as well. And that will be it today here, using ChatGPT to try to do a text transformation. Hopefully you see from some of these examples that I shared with you today that AI can be a wonderful tool for you and your students to use. I encourage you, if you watch my video on having class conversations about productive and safe and ethical uses of AI, that you share this with your students. Who knows, you're teaching a writing class or a sociology or anthropology class, and you use this to help students with their writing, to generate new ideas, to teach them about styles and so forth. I don't see anything wrong with using these technologies, whether it's AI imagery or AI text technologies, to train students, to teach students about styles and approaches and voice and various forms of representation. And I think it's pretty common, say, in the arts, humanities, and social sciences. So I hope this was a useful conversation for you and demo here of ChatGPT. I'll be back with additional videos in the AI Video Shorts series.